Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Coach Jeff here with Asiyama Academy, and today is a special video. You want to know why? Because I'm going to do a remake of my best video. It has 10K views right now, which is crazy. I can't believe it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Coach Jeff here with Asiyama Academy, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about how to become a better basketball player in only 1 week. Yep, I said it, man, 1 week. All right. Now look, hold on, listen. Before you guys say, oh, Coach Jeff just clickbaited us, he's trying to get us to click this 1 week. There's no way you can get better in 1 week. Listen, you can, man, you can, all right? You can get better in 1 week. And I'm gonna tell you why. 10K is wild, all right? But we're gonna do a remake of that video because, you know, I feel like it's helped a lot of people so far. How to be a better basketball player in 1 week is the name of the video. So if you haven't checked that video out, make sure you go check that video out, okay? But we're gonna pretty much remake that video and we're gonna go into a deeper dive into it just so that I can help you guys be a better basketball player as soon as possible, all right? If you wanna get your game up quick, this is the video for you, all right? That's right, man, I said it. If you wanna get better fast, you want to improve your basketball game right away, you got to check this video out, all right? So make sure you watch it the whole way through so that you can be a better basketball player in 1 week. All right, now with that being said, let's get straight into the video.
What we like to do, man. Asiyama Academy.
So I have a free shooting plan workout, all right? If you guys are interested, all you have to do is email me at asiyamaacademy@gmail.com. It's a good shooting workout, all right? It gives you the basics from how you can start close to the rim and work your way out, okay? And help you become a better shooter, all right? So I'll send it to you for free. All you got to do is email me at asiyamaacademy@gmail.com and I'll send it right over to you. There's no strings attached. There's no catch, nothing like that. Just send me your email. I got you. I'll send it right over to you, okay? It's a free shooting workout, all right? It's gonna help you become a better shooter. Okay, so let's get right into it. So first things first, you have to know what type of player you are, all right? You have to know what type of player you are. Nowadays, basketball is positionless, right? It's not really true. That's not really true. You still got players that bring the ball up the court to initiate offense. You still got players that are shooters, right? The best thing they could do is shoot. You still got players that are great rebounders. You still have players that are great defenders, right? And so you have to figure out what type of player do you want to be. You want to be a point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center, right? Those are the 5 positions, okay? So you got to figure out what type of player you want to be. You got to figure out what position you want to play. Okay, do you want to play on the perimeter or do you want to be the guy that brings the ball up the court and initiates offense? Or do you want to play in the post? Do you want to be a post player? Okay, I mean, if you think about those 3 things, now it's going to be easier for you to choose. Okay, so you got the guy who brings the ball up, the guy who plays on the wing, which is shooting guard, small forward, right? Or you play in the post, which is power forward, center. Or you bring the ball up, which is the point guard, okay? Now let's say you want to play on the wing. Let's say you want to play on the perimeter, which is outside the 3-point line, okay? You want to be a shooting guard / small forward. How can you become a better basketball player in 1 week? Well, I'll tell you right now. If you want to be able to play from the perimeter, you have to have a jump shot, okay? You have to have a jump shot. So let's answer that question, all right? Now you know you want to play outside the perimeter, right? You want to be a shooting guard / small forward. And so now you want to key in on improving that jump shot that you have, okay? Now we're going to work on that. How can you become a better shooter in 1 week? This is what you're going to do, all right? So the first thing is you have to make sure that your hand placement is in the right spot. All right, you got to look at your feet. You got to make sure everything is balanced when it comes to shooting. All right, so it starts with your feet. Okay, so I'm going to move the ball over. Okay, look at my feet here. When I shoot, I have a little tilt in my shot. Okay, you can shoot this way. This is probably the ideal way to shoot, but you can also shoot like this, 10 toes to the rim. Whatever is more comfortable for you, that's what you're gonna choose, okay? So for me, I shoot with a little tilt, all right? Now, the next thing you wanna work on is making sure that you start low. Every time when it comes to shooting the basketball, you have to start like this. If you start like this, you're not gonna have a lot of lift on your shot, you're not gonna have a lot of arc on your shot, and it's gonna be hard to aim that way. But if you come here, now you have more motion in your shot, you have more arc, you got more control in your shot, all right? So you gotta start low, okay? Now, when it comes to hand placement, let's say you're a right-handed shooter. Your right hand has to start on top of the basketball, and then your left hand is your guide hand, all right? So that's how it looks. So if I grab the ball now, my feet is here, I'm low. Now my hand placement is gonna look just like this, okay? Just like that. So this is where the foundation starts, all right? Just like this. And then the last step is to shoot in one motion, just like that. You shoot in one motion and then you hold your follow through, okay? So that's how it's supposed to look. Now, if you wanna work on this for 7 days straight, what you have to do is you gotta start with form shooting, all right? The first thing you're gonna do is just one hand and you're just gonna flick it up at the top. You're gonna hold it up at the front of the rim. All right, so I'm a right-handed shooter. Again, I'm gonna start with the tilt in my feet. I'm gonna go low like this, all right? And then as the ball turns, watch this way. As the ball turns, I'm coming up at the same time. So I start low just like this. As it turns, that's when I come up, okay? It's gonna look just like that. So we're here, turns, come up, okay? So what you want to do is you want to make 5 swishes and then you'll go 3 spots, okay? So if I'm here, I start low just like this. As it turns, I come up, I hold my follow through. Now we want to go for swishes only, especially when you start up close right here. You want to go for only swishes just like that. So once you swish it, you take a step back, all right? So now I'm going to start maybe right here in this area. And we're gonna do the same thing. Starts out, comes up, you try to swish it. So I'm gonna try it again because we're trying to go for swishes. Just like that, all right? It's one of the best sounds out there, man. It's a great song. That swish, it's a great song, okay? Now the last spot is right here, just under the free throw line. From this spot, you don't have to swish it. You just put it straight through the net, okay? So you come, again, you're low. As you turn the ball, that's when you come up. Just like that. We're gonna try it again. Okay, so as you come up, the ball goes up. All right? So remember, it's 5 spots each. You got 1, all swishes, 2, all swishes, and then 3. Okay, this doesn't have to be all swishes. Remember, it's 5 makes each spot. If you wanna be a better shooter, you got to do this for 7 days straight and your shot is going to improve right away like this, okay? Now after you do that, what you're going to do next is you're going to put your offhand on the side of the ball, but you're not going to touch it, all right? You're not going to touch it. So again, you see my feet, I got a tilt. I'm going to start low just like this. And now as I bring the ball out, my left hand is going to follow the ball. You see how it is just like this? And as I go up with the basketball, my offhand is following it. And then I'm gonna shoot just like that. Because what we're working on is, when we shoot it in a game, right, your offhand's not really doing a lot of the work. It's your main hand that's doing all the work, right? It's snapping, you're aiming, you're holding your follow through, you're leaving your elbow up. And so that's what we're working on right now. We're working on doing it just like this, okay? If you're trying to be a better shooter, you probably shoot with your offhand. Maybe you shoot with 2 hands by mistake, right? Maybe you shoot too much to the right or you shoot too much to the left. This is gonna help you center it, okay, and aim the right way, all right? So again, we're gonna do 5 makes each spot. The first 2 spots are swishes only, all right? So again, if I come over here, I'm gonna start low, all right? I got the offhand right on the side. And it ends up just like this. So remember, we're trying to go for swishes only, so I'm low, right? And then I just come up just like that. okay? Now again, we're gonna do it here, same thing, from this spot, and then again from this spot, all right? Regular makes. So now that you have those two out the way, right? We got the first one when it's just like this, offhand behind the back. You flick it, right? Hold your follow through up. The second one is getting into the habit of just using that offhand on the side of the ball as a guide hand, right? And now the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do it with two hands, all right? So we got the placement on the side, just like how we did it like this. It's gonna be on the side. Your strong hand is gonna be on top of the ball. You're gonna start low, have a tilt in your feet if you want, or you can shoot straight. Me, I shoot with the tilt, and then you're just gonna come up just like that. Remember, it's the same exact thing. You're basically repeating the steps. You're staying on the same spots. You got 1, 2, 3, front, middle, back, all right? Swish here, swish there, regular makes, okay? 5, 5, and 5. So if I go to the rim, again, this time I'm gonna start just like this. See my hand placement? I'm gonna start just like that, and then I'm gonna go shoot it in one motion. Okay, so I'm here, and we're gonna do a swish just like that, all right? Here, swish, okay? You get to the point where you keep doing this, you could just turn around, just like that, all right? So this is all about practice. The more you do this, the better you're gonna get. And I guarantee if you do this for 7 days straight, oh, your shot is gonna be a lot better. You're gonna get better in that 1 week. Now, if we look at this basketball court here, ideally, we always have 5 spots on the court, okay? We have the corner, which is all the way down here. We got the wing, the left side wing, which is on this side right here. We have the top of the key right here, okay? This is the next spot. And then we have the right side wing, right? So if I'm looking this way, the right side is here, okay? This is the next spot, right side wing. And then we have the right side corner, all right? We got the corner over there. So that's 5 spots. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What you want to do now is once you get through all of these, you got the one hand shot, you got the one with the guide hand, and then you have 2 hands. Once you finish those, the next thing you want to do is you want to take jump shots from the mid-range area, okay? Left corner, left wing, top of the key, right wing, right corner, okay? You want to make 10 shots from each spot, all right? 10 shots from each spot. Now remember, when you're shooting it, you got to make sure that when you catch the ball, you line your feet up, feet is tilted. Try to do it with your feet tilted. I think this is the better way to shoot. Okay, so you catch it, feet is tilted, you catch it low so that from this point on, all you got to do is go up. Now remember, before you go up, make sure your hand placement looks just like this. So you catch it, right, boom, you catch it, you can step into it. If you have a partner passing you the ball, practice stepping into it, all right? You got the left foot up, and then you have the right foot back. Okay, you catch it, you step into it and shoot. All right, if you're doing it by yourself, maybe you could just practice having the ball in your left hand just like this, start low, and then you shoot it, okay? Or you can spin it out to yourself just like that and then shoot it, okay? So I'll do it right here so you guys can see me at the top of the key, okay? I spin it out, left, I step into it, hold my follow through, okay? So that's the one way that you can do it, by rolling it out. If you don't want to roll it out and you just want to step into it, you could try it this way too. So I'm low, right? My left foot is already out. I bring my hands together. As I bring it together, I'm gonna step into it. So I'm just gonna go just like that, okay? So again, you're gonna make 10 shots from each spot. Once you finish that, you should be good, all right? That's something that you could do every single day. You do that for 7 days straight, that's all muscle memory. And when you start, let's say first 2 days you do that and you run through it like it's no problem after the second day or the third day, okay? Maybe on days 4 and 5, you increase the shots from 5 makes to 8 makes, okay? And then when you get to the perimeter, you go from 10 makes to 12 makes, all right? And then on days 6 and 7, you go 10 makes for these ones over here in the front, okay? Front, middle, back for the form shooting exercises. And then when you get to the wings, you could go for 15 makes or 20 makes, okay? So if you're trying to be a shooter in 7 days, that's what you could do, all right? That's a perfect thing that you guys could do. Now, let's say you want to be a point guard, okay? If you want to be a point guard and you want to be the guy who brings the ball up the court to initiate the offense, whatever play it is that you want to call, then you have to be able to dribble the basketball, all right? You've got to be able to dribble the ball. There's no other way around it. This basketball, you got to be able to dribble it. No defender should be able to steal the ball from you. You should be able to take pressure and all of that, right? So I'll give you a quick 7-day workout plan that you guys can do if you want to learn how to dribble the ball better, bring the ball up the court, and improve on your handles, all right? First thing is the standard dribbling drill. You have to be able to dribble the ball, pound it, right? You got to pound the ball as hard as you can, all right? You want to use your fingertips, and you want to repeat this motion, okay? I'm going to pound it up to my shoulder, and then I'm going to dribble it up to my knee, and I'm going to dribble it really low, fingertips just above the ground, all right? So I'm here, just like this. I'm pounding it hard, just like that. And then pound it to my knees, just like that. All right, I'm looking straight. Gotta look straight every time. And then right here, fingertips. I'm looking straight. Okay, I'm looking straight. All right, that's what you can do. So you can do those. Same thing, you switch it, you do it here. And then keep this in mind. Everything that you do stationary, you gotta do it on the move. So you see how I just did that stationary? I gotta do it on the move as well. So I'm gonna go to the baseline, all right? And I'm doing the same thing, okay? Let's say I just walk it up to the free throw line. I'm just gonna go here, okay, straight up. All right, I would do that. And then same thing, I go and I pound it towards my knee. Now when I'm doing it like that, I gotta make sure I'm protecting it with my offhand, right? So I'm low, I'm here, and I'm protecting it. I'm also looking straight. All right, so that's what you could do too. And then the last thing is you can use your fingertips. All right, fingertips right here. Okay? Go as low as you can, and then you want to keep your head up. All right, so whatever you do on the right side, you also got to do it on the left side. The next thing that you can do when it comes to dribbling is you can practice all your double crossovers. So the basic crossovers that we have is crossover between the legs, behind the back, okay? So if I go 1, 2, that's a double crossover, all right? Before you do the double crossover, do a pound first, and then you double cross it over. All right, so you go pound, 1, 2, pound, 1, 2, pound, 1, 2. Okay, that's a perfect drill because that drill is helping you work on your pace, it's helping you work on your speed, your quickness, and things like that, okay? So again, whatever you do stationary, you gotta do it on the move as well, all right? So you got the pound, crossover, 1, 2, right? So you pound it, 1, 2. What you can do is you can do this for either 45 seconds or you do it 20 times, okay? Whichever one comes easier to you. If you have a partner and they got a clock, or you're doing it by yourself, you just want to do 20, just do it on your own. Pound, 1, 2, 20 times, okay? The next one is between the legs. So you go pound, 1, 2, pound, 1, 2, okay? So the way you do it is that first initial bounce, this pound right here, it's a little slow, all right? It's a little slow. But then when you do the 1, 2, it should be fast, okay? It should be fast because you're trying to make it seem like there's a defender in front of you. Okay, so if I'm here, if I go pound, 1, 2, this sounds the same, right? This sounds the same. Now if I go fast, pound, 1, 2, 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 that's the same too. Now, but if I go like this, pound, 1, 2, pound, 1, 2, pound, 1, 2, pound, 1, 2, it's way more effective. That dribble is way more effective because whoever is guarding you, they're not going to see that coming, right? So if you bring the ball, you call a play, you're trying to tell somebody move, get over, somebody's pressuring you. As soon as you go like this, 1, 2, right? And now you can blow by this way to the right. So you got that. You could do it 20 times or you could do 45 seconds. So you got that. Then you go 1, 2 between the legs, pound, 1, 2, okay? And then the last one is pound, 1, 2, pound, 1, 2. And then once you do that, you go to the baseline and you do it on the move. So it really doesn't matter the way that you decide to do it. But what I would recommend is you do it stationary. So for example, I do this stationary, pound, 1, 2, pound, 1, 2. I do it 20 times or 45 seconds. And then once I'm done, I'll come here and then I'll just do it right after. Okay? Pound, 1, 2, pound, 1, 2, and then I'll do it on the move. Okay, so ideally, you just want to start it on the baseline. So I'll just start it right here, okay? So that way, when you're done doing it stationary, you just move up right away, right after you're done. Okay, that's gonna help you improve your game way faster. All right, you're working on your stamina, you're working on staying low and being continuous, things like that. So for example, if I go pound, 1, 2, pound, 1, 2, pound, 1, 2, that's 3, right? So now I'm going 1, 2, pound, 1, 2, pound, 1, 2, pound, 1, 2, pound, 1, 2, just like that. All right, so I just did 3 and then I started moving up. But you want to do it for 45 seconds or you do 20 of them and then you start doing it on the move. So that's how you want to do it. You want to make sure that you're going game speed. You're going with intensity. You're going hard so that when it's game time, everything slows down for you because you already know how to move fast. So now somebody's pressuring you. That's nothing to you because you've been going hard in practice. You've been going hard for 7 days straight. So now I guarantee you do this drill, right? You do this type of dribbling drill. In 7 days, you're going to have a crossover. You're going to be fast when it comes to switching crossovers, switching hands. You're going to be a lot faster with this, all right? So again, like I said, you got 1 pound crossover, 1 pound between the legs, 1 pound behind the back. Once you finish that, you're gonna switch. You're gonna do it with the left hand, okay? 1 pound crossover, 1 pound between the legs, 1 pound behind the back. And then a burnout drill that you can do is you go cross between back, all right? So for example, cross between back is 1, cross between back is 2, all right? So every time you do the 3 crossovers, that would count as 1, okay? So again, once you do it stationary, once you're done and you finish it on the baseline, then you start moving up. So for example, we would go 1, 2, 3, right? Cross legs back, and then I'll start coming just like this. 1, 2, 3, right? And I'll start going and I go down and back. Once you do that, the next thing you'll do is you'll do it twice. You'll double it, all right? So you'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, just like that. 1, 2, all right? So with the double crossover, you're gonna have to do it on both sides because every time you do it, the ball is gonna end up in your left hand. So you do it 15 times on this side, and then you would switch, do it 15 times on this side, okay? We would go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's in my right again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's in my right again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Just like that. Okay, so again, you can do it for 45 seconds, or you can do it 15 each side, all right? And then again, like I said, once you do it stationary, you start doing it on the move. You'll do it from the baseline, on to the half court line, and then you'll go back, okay? If you do that, you don't even have to do any more dribble moves. If you do those dribble moves for 7 days straight, okay, if you need to rewind it, watch this video over, you gotta do it every day, and you're using this video as a guide, that's perfect. Make sure you rewind it and look at it again. But if you do those dribble moves every day for 7 days straight, you're gonna be a better ball handler for sure. Okay, your handles is gonna be way better. Okay, however you're dribbling the ball now, if you take what I'm showing you and you work on that 7 days straight, oh, you're gonna be way better. All right, everything is all about consistency. That's how it works, right? You gotta be consistent. Okay, now last thing, let's say you wanna be a big man. What's going on? What's going on? Make this layup real quick, man. Little lefty layup. Man, I know some of you guys got goals. Some of you guys are probably in a situation where you want to try to make your basketball team. Some of you guys probably got cut. When I was in 9th grade, I got cut. Luckily, I met a coach that really helped me with my game, and I made it in 10th grade. Not only did I make it in 10th grade, I ended up playing college basketball and semi-pro ball, and now I'm here as a coach. Why do I coach? Because I want to help kids like you make your team. I want to help you make your basketball team. Wherever it is, whatever the situation is, middle school, high school, college, pro, I want to help you make the team. And so I decided to create an ebook, all right? I created an ebook, How to Make the Basketball Team, okay? It's gonna give you guys step-by-step different things that you can do to help you guys get on your basketball team when it comes to emailing, the type of workouts you need to do, the type of feedback you need to ask for, how you can put in that extra work to help you get noticed by the coach that you're trying to play for, all right? All you gotta do is hit the link down in the description below and you'll be able to see it there, or you can go to the website at asiyamaacademy.com, all right? Now let's get back to the video. All right, you wanna be the big dog on campus. Okay, this is what you'll do. First thing that you'll do is the mic and drill, all right? So the mic and drill is when you go back and forth. You go up and down just like this, back and forth, all right? So when it comes to the footwork, right, if you look at my feet, if I'm under the rim, right, anytime I go up with the right hand, I'm jumping off my left foot. Anytime I go up with the left hand, I'm jumping off my right foot, right? So I would cross my foot over, go up this way, I'll get the ball, and now I'm gonna cross over with my right foot, go up this way, okay? So if I'm doing it here, I'm gonna cross to my left, boom, catch it, cross to my right, go up, cross to my left, okay? Cross to my right is back and forth, all right? Back and forth. Now ideally you wanna do it faster, okay? This is just a demonstration, but you wanna do it a lot faster, okay? So you're going back and forth, you wanna make 10 of them, all right? Do that every day. You're gonna be better with your layups right away, all right? Now when you do those, you're gonna do this next. You're gonna stay on the right side and you're just gonna make 20 layups, all right? Just 20 layups. Hit off the top of the square and you're just gonna keep going until you hit 20, all right? Right up off the backboard. Now you'll come over here to the left side. You're doing the same thing, making 20, all right off the backboard. You're gonna make 20 of them. All right, once you finish that, now you're gonna work on your touch, work on your hands, okay? So I'm gonna be here, right here in this area. When it comes to the middle, we got 3 different sides when it comes to the middle. We have the right middle, we have the top middle, and then we have the left middle, all right? So we're gonna work on our hands, we're gonna work on our touch. So in the right middle, I'm going just like this, just touches. Okay, my palm is gonna be wide open and I'm just gonna go straight up just like that. Okay, I'm making 10 of them, all right? Once you make 10, you go to the next spot, which is the top middle, all right? Same thing, you're gonna make 10, okay? You're gonna make 10. If I were you, I will go all swishes just to really get better with it, but you don't have to. You don't have to go all swishes, all right? And then we'll go top left, right here with the right hand, same thing. You're gonna keep going until you get to 10, all right? Once you get to 10, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna use your left hand, all right? Use your left hand, right here, up, okay, until you get to 10. All right, you're working on your touch. See, I missed that one, but that's fine. You just gotta keep going, okay? Once you make 10, you go to the middle. Same thing. Just go like that, all right? And then you'll go to the left side. Just going straight up. So See, that was short. That means I just got to adjust by pushing it a little bit more. All right, just like that. Maybe give it a little arc. All right, just like that. Boom. Start low, come up. Start low, come up. Okay, so when it comes to the technique, let me show you the technique behind doing that. It's almost like a jump shot. It's the same thing. You line your feet up, you start low just a little bit, okay? But now the only difference is that offhand is not really touching the ball at all. It only touches it in the beginning. So when I catch it, I'm here, right? But as I go up, I release my left hand even before the shot goes up. So I end up doing it with one hand. Now when I do it with one hand, it's gonna be right here. The ball is gonna sit at my fingertips, getting ready to push it with my palm, okay? So it starts here, but then it ends up pushing off my fingertips, just like that. All right, now once you finish doing those, now we're gonna work on post-ups. Now when it comes to the post-up, all you gotta do is take 2 dribbles, 2 crab dribbles. This is a crab dribble right here. All right, that's a crab dribble. All you gotta do is take 2 crab dribbles, and then that's gonna set up your next move, all right? So we're gonna do 3 different things in the post. You're gonna do it here, you're gonna do it there, and then you're done, okay? The first thing is we're gonna do 2 crab dribbles into a hook shot. So if I'm here, I'm gonna go 1, 2, I'm gonna turn, and then I'm just gonna go up, just like that, all right? So I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna go for 10 makes, okay? And then after I do that, after I make it 10 times, I'm gonna go 1, 2, this time I'm gonna spin. Okay, I'm gonna drop step, spin, and I'm going up with my right hand. Okay, so we're gonna do that 10 times. I'll do it a little bit faster. We go 1, 2, spin, and then we'll just go right up. Okay, and then the last one is a jump shot. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna catch the ball, you're gonna reverse pivot, all right? And then you're just gonna go up and shoot it. Okay, you don't even have to do a reverse pivot. You can catch it and you can turn this way as well, and then you can shoot it, all right? So if I do it, catch it, reverse, jump shot. Okay, you're just gonna do it just like that. So you're gonna do 10 shots from there, and then we'll go to this side. And it's the same thing on this side. Same exact thing, all right? So I'm gonna do 2 crab dribbles. This time I'm gonna do a hook shot with my right hand because I'm dribbling the ball with my right hand. So I go 1, 2, I'm here, right in the middle, hook shot, okay? Remember, when you do the hook shot, you keep your hands straight up, all right? So now, once I make those 10 times, I'm gonna go 1, 2, I'm gonna spin, go up with my left hand, okay? Go up with my left hand. We're going 10 makes. Once I make that, get the ball, reverse pivot, jump shot, just like that. So if you want to play in the post, follow those drills that I just did. If you want to be a post player, if you do those for 7 days straight, you're going to be a better post player, guaranteed. All right, now notice these little things I did, it didn't take longer than 30 to 45 minutes for each thing. Right? It's about 25 minutes maybe, okay? If you invest 25 to 35 minutes a day working on those specific skills, you're gonna be a better basketball player, okay? Now you have to remember, it's all about consistency, it's all about going game speed, and it's all about staying positive, keeping your head up. Maybe the way that I did it, I made it look really easy, but when you go, you're struggling. Maybe you come right here and you're trying to go one hand and it's really hard. You're finding a lot of difficulty making it, okay? If that's the case, just stick with the fundamentals, keep your head up, stay positive, and just keep trying, all right? All the best players, they started as a beginner once upon a time. So keep that in mind. I don't want you to ever be discouraged because everybody started from somewhere, right? All the pros, all the athletes, all the players that play college ball, me, myself, I was fortunate enough to play college basketball, play semi-pro basketball. Once upon a time, I wasn't that good, all right? I remember when I was in 5th grade, I got cut as a 5th grader. I tried to play again as a 9th grader, and I got cut in 9th grade, okay? I had to go back in the gym, and I had to work on my game. Okay, I had to stay positive and keep my head up. So that's the same message I want to give you guys. Stay positive, keep your head up, go hard, go game speed, okay? Work on these things that I showed you, and I guarantee you're gonna be better, all right? You're gonna be a better player. All you have to do is invest 25 to 35 minutes for 7 days straight, and you'll be a better basketball player in 1 week. I see some of you guys are watching all my videos, but you haven't subscribed. Please do me a big favor. Show me some love, hit the subscribe button. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. And always remember, the Lion mentality lives here.